Welcome, Anna, and welcome everybody. Namaste to everybody. Good evening, good morning, and welcome to this revision session, Centering in the Heart. And today, on this journey of exploration, um, Anna ji is going to bring us and share with us the summary of Centering in the Heart. So I just want to say a word that as soon as I read the chapter and the first line itself, that you are the flower in full bloom in the made in heaven in God's image, brought me to the heart center. So the very first line of this chapter brings you to the heart center. So I wouldn't take longer, and we will let Anna speak and let Anna share with us her understanding. So welcome, Anna. And
Atmavandan.
Atmavandan.
Atmavandan, Anna ji, a very, very warm welcome to you. We are very, very happy to see you on this platform.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, we can. We can.
Okay, thank you. So can I begin?
Sure. Please go ahead.
Certainly, please.
You're breaking, Monal ji.
Oh, is it?
Just a second, Monil ji, I have shared the YouTube live link. So can you please share that?
Okay. And Kavita ji, sorry, you did not open
Oh,
your
no,
video.
it's
So I had
completely
to-
fine. It's completely
I had to
fine.
take over, but please
You-
feel free and to welcome Anna, please, and share a few words.
Just a second, I will open my video. Yes. So sorry, folks, I was late. I had some urgent task come up, so I joined a little late. So thank you so much, Monal ji. You just handled it well on my behalf. So friends, welcome. Welcome to day 2 of our journey into our heart space. And now it's, we all know that heart space is not like some idea, some poetic or something dramatic or complex. We all know that it's the real living presence within us. And though we understand it well, now today, Anna ji, she is going to present her insights, her understanding, how we understand this deepest truth and how we meet this compassion, this connection, which is beyond words and thoughts. So let us welcome our great, efficient, unified master, Anna ji. Well, first, before giving us summary, please tell us something about yourself.
Sure.
How you joined Unified, how you come to know about it, and what's the impact of it, how you are seeing how Unified has transformed your life. So
Frankly speaking, I don't know how I joined it because I think I'm a part of many meditation groups. So I think the link came in one of the groups and I just clicked. But I'm wondering on hindsight that how come I didn't see the 24 weeks, because I'm sure if I would have seen that, I said, oh my God, I can't do something which is so extensive and, which is so long. But that's history and I'm here enjoying every bit of it. And it's been so wonderful. It's been so beautiful, the journey towards the within. And I'm learning so much and feeling so good and flowing with love and joy every moment of my journey. And I'm so grateful to all the masters here for allowing me to experience this. Because if it wasn't for all of you, the journey won't be so interesting and beautiful. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And also thank you to Babaji for guiding us and teaching us these beautiful lessons, which just makes us feel love and be in love always, each and every moment. Thank you so much.
we are looking forward to your summary now.
Okay, can I start?
So yes.
Okay. I want to begin with saying that I'm doing I'm doing the summary of the first chapter, that is centering in the
Mhm.
heart. And the opening lines of the chapter, which is, "You are more beautiful than you have ever imagined, and you are a flower of heaven in full bloom." I feel these two lines just encapsulate the essence of the whole chapter. When Babaji says that you are more beautiful than you have ever imagined, he's actually saying that you don't recognize your divinity, you don't recognize your perfection, your wholeness, but you are divine and you are whole and complete. And when he says you are a flower of heaven in full bloom, the full bloom refers to being in our state of completeness, in that absoluteness, in that wholeness. And in heaven, you're a flower of heaven. Heaven is associated with bliss, joy, peace. And that means that we are already in peace, bliss, and joy. And in that state, we are complete and whole and in the peak of our perfection. So it's so beautiful. These two lines, as Monalji said, it actually centers you in your heart and you feel so complete. You feel a connection with the divine and you feel the marvelousness of your creation. So this is so empowering to hear and it's so beautiful. It just takes you within and you just realize that you're a perfect whole expression of God's creation. Moving further, Babaji says that you are made in the image of God and all of God's qualities are yours. The image, you are made in the image of God and all of God's qualities are yours. So saying that you are made means that you're already complete creation. Your creation is complete. It is not work in progress. The work is done. The act is over of creating you in your wholeness. And you are completely evolved. And this is the absolute truth. And that cannot be changed because truth can never be changed. And he says that you have all the qualities that God has because you are created in the image of God. And as we move on, he talks about the qualities of God. I would like to begin with God is love. When God says that God is love, it is not something that we receive from the outside. It is not the normal definition of love that we have. God is love means it is an inherent quality within all of us. Love is our natural state. It flows through us because we are created in that love of God, and that love of God just flows through us. And it is that being, that feeling of love that flows through us. We are that being of love. And it is not something that comes from an action on the outside or from someone on the outside. And this love is the unifying force. This love is what binds us to anything and everything around the universe. This love dissolves, doesn't know boundaries, and it gives you the feeling of oneness. It permeates through each and every one and makes us all feel connected in this whole web of the universe, in this whole existence. We are all one. And that is what it means to say that I am love. God is love and I am love. The second quality is I am light. God is light, and I am light too, because I am made in the image of God and I have all the qualities of God. And this light refers to the purity and the divine spark of knowledge, wisdom, and brilliance. This divine spark dissolves all ignorance. This divine spark of light actually gives you clarity, and it helps you to celebrate and express your uniqueness. God is abundance. And when God is abundance, you are abundance. I'm abundance too. And normally we associate abundance with wealth. That is our limited perception of abundance. But abundance can mean a lot of things. It could be spiritual abundance. It could be abundance of freedom, abundance of growth, abundance of learning, abundance of knowledge, abundance of nurturing relationships, abundance of joy, bliss. And this abundance is available for us. This abundance is unlimited resource with us to use and enjoy the creation of God. Everything is connected and is one with God. And because everything is one with God, we are also one with everything. My resources are unlimited to enjoy and experience. I don't have to, I can sit under a tree and enjoy its shade. I don't have to own it. I can enjoy the warmth and the light of the sun without having to own it. I can enjoy the air and every breath that I take without having to own the air. I can enjoy God's abundance because I am abundance. It is for me to enjoy without having ownership. Babaji has talked of only a few qualities of God in this chapter, but we can add on as many as we want. For example, God is generous, and I am generous too. God is all-knowing intelligence, and I am that all-knowing intelligence too. God is kindness. God is gentleness. God is peace. God is creativity. God is perfection. God is perfect thought. God is perfect action. God is perfect speech. God is perfect health. And I am all that perfection and all of those qualities too. So it is for you to see the qualities of God and make them your own. But as I say this, as I talk about the qualities of God, we also realize that sometimes we do not believe or we do not experience these qualities. Why does that happen? What stops us from experiencing these qualities? Babaji goes on to say that how we perceive our environment and everything through our physical body is through our five senses: the sense of smell, the sense of sight, the sense of feeling, hearing, touch. But these senses give us a very limited perception of everything because our senses are able to recognize only a limited They have only a limited range of frequency. And because of that, we are not able to feel the entire part of our existence. We experience only a small part of our existence. Although our senses are very important for us to experience life in this physical form, yet they limit us to experience our bigger, our expansive self. And also, our senses are more attuned to our material trappings. And that also sometimes can be a block. It's like having two eyes but using only one. So that's what limits our perception, because with our senses, we are not able to see the whole picture, the expansive part of us. And beyond this physical reality, we have our true God self, which is alive and vibrating in love. That true self is the source of our true God qualities. They are always there, but we have never used them. It could be also because of our limiting beliefs and our conditioning, which makes us feel very needy and in lack. And therefore, we feel a lot of anxiety, we feel a lot of anguish, we feel fear, we feel pain. That is because of our limited thoughts. But we know that the absolute truth is that we are made in the image of God, and all of God qualities are ours. And these qualities can be experienced if we make a slight correction in our thoughts. If we live in thoughts, in God's thoughts, in the thoughts of His qualities of joy, bliss, perfection, then we unite with our whole self. This whole self, which is our true self, which is our God self, which has all the God qualities. And this reconnection is possible. This reconnection is what we desire. This reconnection is what we are aiming at through this chapter and through this course. And this chapter talks about centering in the heart, which is the beginning of this unification. And Babaji says that to feel your heart center, you need to do these three practices, which I'm going to briefly explain, talk about. The first one is every day you have to read the chapter word by word, feel it, and reread if you have to. Then you have to think of God's love and feel that love. Take your attention to the center of your heart and feel that love. Feel God's love pulsating in the center. And second, throughout the day, think of the statement, God is love, and God is love, I am love. And feel that love pulsating in your heart. Be with that feeling and enjoy that feeling every moment, and do it as often as you can. And the more you do it, the more you connect with your heart center. And the final practice is that before going to sleep, you think of God's qualities and recognize them as your own. And with those thoughts in your mind and feeling them and accepting them as your own, you quietly and gently go into deep sleep. So that is the summary from my perspective of chapter 1. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anna ji. You have presented it so well. Each and every word of Babaji was just as if Babaji was speaking through you. You have covered all the qualities, and even those qualities which is not mentioned in this chapter. So I was also thinking, when you said generous, I was also thinking of one God quality. Today, from throughout the day, that thing was coming in my mind: kindness. So now, in order to reach our heart space, we know that it is not so complex. So just by living in the presence, living in the present moment, we can just feel our heart, and we can be there just with those God qualities. So one act of kindness, so how can that bring us to heart space? That is also one of the God qualities. So I was thinking about that, like sometimes we go in nature, we feel that love and reach our heart space, but the act of kindness, it is something that we don't have to do to generate love. You know, that kindness is enough to open our heart. We are when we do something kind to someone, then it is like we are already in that heart space. That is why we are feeling kind towards others. So it's like, think of a moment when someone did something kind for you, like something very unexpectedly, simply, but genuinely from their heart. Sometimes when you are having a very tough day in your home, and you go out in that mood, and maybe you meet someone, maybe in the stairs or lift, and that person smiles at you, and then you have to smile back, even if your day is not good, but you have to smile back. And that smile, that is what you needed most in that moment. So wasn't it that kind gesture from that person to bring you to your heart space? So I was feeling like this today, and I started noticing, I started contemplating, okay, where can we find love every moment? So sometimes it happens when someone is listening to you, like without judging, without giving their opinion, and we all want to be heard. Means everyone has their load of so many baggages that we want someone to hear, and just simply sit there and hear us without giving their judgment. So when someone does that, that simple uh, that gesture from that person, it's enough to reach that heart space. Help, that person is helping you offload your pains, that or your sorrows that you are carrying from long back. So this little small things, then sometimes because I can relate it with my life, so I am giving those example only. Sometimes when you feel invisible, and someone notices you and give you a little importance, like, and you feel so elated, so uh, in that moment you are like, you are on the top of the world. You think, okay, I got that attention. So that is enough to reach to your heart space. And sometimes maybe this thought of kindness is coming to me when I saw your DP. I saw a cute puppy in your DP. So maybe on seeing that pet, so the love from those non-verbal animals, that also is so unconditional. So these things are enough when we just be in awareness that love is everywhere. How can we tap into that consciousness? So even though those act, what happens, those act last for only few seconds, but it touches something deep within us, something inside us opens up, and that is what we are looking for, we have been seeking from long. It's like going back to our home. It feels so homely. So because that act is coming from someone's heart, and it connects us to directly to their heart, that connection. So this was today whole day I was feeling like that only, that simple, we wait for a gentle kind word from someone. We work whole day and we feel at night, we feel that someone comes and means where I am pointing to. In fact, our partners, we think that they come and sit and just listen to us what we want to say. That is enough to help us, that space that he or she is holding silently for us. That small act melt us. So when you were talking about this generosity, I was simply relating that, okay, my thought was also like this today. And sometimes it happens like we see in kids, mostly in teenagers, if we are giving them, trying to listen to them or trying to give them love, so they what they do, they create a wall around them, like a defense mechanism. They think if they will be open, then people will just enter their boundary. So they just create a wall. And this wall, like, I don't need anyone, I don't need your opinion. Even if we try to help them, they will come say like this. So this wall, this defense mechanism which they are projecting, from where it is coming? It is coming from their heart space, not heart space. They are from in childhood, maybe they have seen something, they have perceived something in their surrounding, in their home atmosphere, which was not like not connected to God qualities, we can say, or not related to our true nature. So that thing, what happens, they simply block that love. They are not in receiving mode. So when we sit beside them every day, we give some time to them, that even if what happens starting in when they have started creating those walls, so they will just object, they will not allow you to even sit in their room. But when you are every day, you are insisting that I am there, I am there, then they start trusting you again. That faith comes back. Okay, they are here. So they start trusting you, and then they start feeling that connection, that lost connection, that is coming back to their own nature. So these are some things that I have seen, I have experienced also in others' life by observing, and in my life also. So these are the act of kindness. Because when you said now, why we don't perceive this God qualities, because we think from our limited thoughts. So that was the thing. These examples were coming in my mind when you were talking. All those scenes were coming in my mind. Why those limited thoughts? When does this thought become limited? Because we are born with those good qualities. We sometimes when you have seen that a child, when he is 2 years old, he is not even able to speak. And when that child, his father or mother, when they play with that child and they throw him in the air, that child is so happy. He knows that my parent, whoever is there, he will catch me back, he will hold me back. So that faith is there. So and it looks towards the parent like okay, once more. It feels so happy in that state. But that faith, when that is distorted, or they find something that is not good, they just simply disconnects from that faith, and mistrust develops. And that is when our limited thought starts to begin. We start thinking from our limited thoughts that we are not good enough. We start losing or forgetting those qualities. So like this these examples were coming in my mind. So whatever you said is just relating, is relatable to me. Throughout the day, this were coming when I was reading a chapter again and again. This one act of kindness was coming to me again and again. Like it is the way to reach our heart space, to awaken our heart space, which is which we have, the door which we have closed long back, it softens that, then we start feeling that we are all connected. So that was my today, my learning or unraveling of something deep inside me.
Actually,
So Monelji,
actually, when I was, yeah, actually,
yes,
when
yes,
I was
Anna.
reading the chapter, I was really tearing up because when I went to that portion which says that God is love and I am love, and God made me from that love and gave me all that love to create me. I was like, imagine the magnificence and the heritage that we have, that birthright that we have, that God decided to give all His love and create us in His image with all His qualities. The amount of love that He has for us, to do that for us. And so, this existence of us is so unique and so profound. And how can you then not give love to everybody? How can you not that feel that love? It has to come so naturally. When you just read that portion of it, it's just mind blowing.
Yes.
And then just love flows. It just has to happen when you know that fact, when you know that truth. And then when you are in that state of love, then I feel there is the kindness, the generosity, that everything just flows automatically. It is the effect of that love that you're carrying always. That feeling, that pulsation that you always feel, that connection that is always there. So I think the first thing, that's why centering in the heart is so important. That begins with that pulsating of love, knowing that you are made in the image of God and God gave you that love, and gave everybody. I am love, and everybody here is that love. We are droplets of love, tiny droplets of love in this ocean of existence. And that ocean of existence is also love. So I don't know, everybody has to be love. And everything is there for me to love.
It's like these God qualities are like the keys to
Amazing.
the door. So who can open the door with which key, that depends on that individual. But heart space is so easy to reach
But I think
in the
love is the
awareness.
master key. I think love is the
Yes,
master key.
love is
Yeah.
the master key. But
Yeah.
if there are so many aspects of love, those qualities are the aspects of love, which if we are not finding love, then we can use those aspects to experience that love. So true. Every day it's melting my heart. So
I was so
Monelji,
worried.
please add something to it.
Yeah.
We are waiting to hear you also. Yes, Anaji.
No, I was so worried I will cry because every time I was reading that part of love, I was like tearing, because of overwhelm, because of just that feeling of that love. But then, fortunately, it did happen.
I can simply relate to this. Yesterday, I
Yeah.
was in those tears when Vandanaji was guiding us deep space. I was already in the heart space, and the tears were just not stopping. It was just like oozing out. So I can simply relate what you are feeling right now. When we summarize, we read the chapter, we dig in deep. That's why Babaji is saying, read and reread and reread, because reading itself opens our heart space.
Yeah, true.
There's a question for Anaji on the chat. Anaji, can I read it for you?
Yes, please do.
There is so much stress on felt sensation. Right to feel the God's qualities. Someone who has deep-rooted limiting beliefs. It would be a challenge, right? It's a question. Your thoughts on this, please. There's so much stress.
Yeah,
Felt right to feel the God's qualities.
yeah, it is. It is. There could be stress because of some experiences in your life. I won't say that you have to negate all that, but it is a choice you can make of whether you want to remain in that love or see the God's love that is flowing through you and experience that as well, instead of just staying in the other side of no love and just in the feeling of anguish. So, but if you realize that God has given you His image, He's given you these qualities through which you can experience life and make your life bliss and happy. The first line of the chapter is that only, that you are already of divine and beautiful and complete. You are a flower of heaven in full bloom. So once you know that, why would you want to not feel that? And he's given all the ways that you can feel that when you're doing this course. So I think it is a choice you have to make. It may take time, but one step at a time, and you will get there. I wouldn't say that I didn't have issues. I've gone through a lot, but it is through such programs that you realize what you're here for and what are the qualities that you have been given. So it is a very conscious choice that you can make, whether you want to stay in that limited field of unknowingness, or or you want to experience that abundance that is there for you. You can see it in your creation. You are breathing. Do you have to do anything to breathe? Do you have to do anything to get the light of Father Sun? Do you have to do anything to drink water? It's happening so automatically. Everything is available for you. Body is functioning for you. Just the thought of gratitude for all these things makes you want to come out of that feeling. It's work, but you should be willing to do that work and feel the love that is around, and feel the love that is flowing from God, and feel the love that you're meant to feel and evolve. That is the purpose of your life, to identify with your God qualities and unite with them. And begin with centering in your heart. That's where you begin.
And I would like to add to Vishalji that simply ask yourself once, that is those limiting belief that is you are carrying, those deep rooted, is it helping you in some way? You have seen the consequences of holding those limiting belief in your life. Is it bringing any difference to you? If you are with God qualities, then just see the transformation happening. And when you see in transformation in others, then you start developing that faith. So if those limiting belief is the resistance, then try slowly each day to just drop that resistance and see if those beliefs are, what is the deep root, from where it is coming from. You have to check that.
And if you're on road to somewhere, and if you see two paths both leading to the same place, and one is very bumpy and very it's not clear, and the other one is a tarred road, which one would you take? You'll obviously take the tarred road, right? If both are leading to the same destination. So why would you want to not take something? And when you have the knowledge, if you're not aware, I can understand that you're not aware of what you're supposed to do. So once you're aware of all these practices, just go with the flow, do it, and it will change. It will change. 200% it has to change. Nothing can stop you. These practices are so magical. It is so magical. You have to do it consistently, and every day feel the pulsation in your heart. Feel your heart, and do acts of kindness, sometimes deliberately, to evolve from the heart space, and it will happen. It's not possible that it will not happen unless you're choosing to remain. So I hope that helps.
I would say fake it till you make it.
Yes, that also works. 100% it works.
Like Jayaji said yesterday, that repeat like a parrot.
Yes. I was
And
about to
Babaji
ask
says,
everyone. Yes,
Babaji
Pramila.
says, just keep repeating, God is love, I am love. God is love, I am love. And you will see that love pulsating in your heart. Babaji is saying in that chapter. So you have to just believe in that and diligently follow what Babaji is saying. Again, you have to center yourself in the heart and then do it with full faith and trust. Then you see it will definitely happen.
And ask yourself, why are you not wanting to feel that love? What is stopping you when there is everything for you? You have the answers yourself, actually. Nobody can give that to you. All your answers are within.
And Babaji also said that he knows that we will not trust and be confident so fast. So he said it's self-evident when you live and you are tuned to the God's qualities, then it will the richer and the fulfill experiences of your life that will prove you that what's the difference between staying in the mind and staying in the heart space. So that's why at one place Babaji says that this is like a design course to tell your mind that I am now ready to step into my heart space. I'm now ready, open and receptive to enter my heart space and allow it to work for me. So,
And I have been struggling with an issue of a food disorder. I don't know whether it's a food disorder or what. I overeat more than I should, and I have not been able to get rid of it. And you won't believe it. It's after this course, it's happened so naturally. I used to never feel full. I could eat unlimited because there was something, I think it was something which I could not identify what it is. I've done so much work on myself because I've been through a lot of trauma in my life, but I've cleared most of it. But this thing was stuck with me. But now I just cannot tell you. It is so effortless. I didn't make any effort. In fact, I used to go to the gym very regularly. I've stopped even doing that. You know, in spite of that, my weight, and in a very beautiful way. I have not checked my weight, but you can make out, right? So that is the magic because I just feel that love and I feel that guidance. It's coming to me. Babaji is there every moment telling me, that just be love and feel the abundance, feel the light around the love and light, and everything will fall in place. And that's what's happening. So I see the magic in these practices. I just would request everybody to please keep doing it and not give up. If you have to build a muscle in the gym, you have to go on with it. Consistency is key. You cannot stop 1 month down the line and say, I can't do this. But if you want something, you have to do it. It has to be consistent and you have to be diligent. There is no shortcuts in life for this. And then the results are so magical that you will wonder, why did you take so long? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. And don't doubt it. That is also a problem. People doubt it. Can you not just give yourself to the practices wholeheartedly? That's when magic happens. Be certain that this is going to change your life. When you operate from certainty, it will. It's all your thoughts. But when you have doubts, that's when the doubt will manifest. But when you feel, no, this practice is so beautiful, I'm certain it's going to change my life, and you will see the magic. It may not happen tomorrow, it may not happen day after, but when you consistently do it, it will happen. It has to happen. How will it not happen? You're not being true to yourself if it's not happening. Look within. You have the answers. I cannot answer for anybody. Everybody has to just practice diligently. And this being in the love space, centering in the heart is magical. It's magical. No wonder it's begun. The course has begun with this chapter. This is a beautiful, beautiful chapter. It's so powerful. And when you begin with this, then the journey ahead gets it's easy and effortless. And it's get better and better. Thank you so much.
Anna, you were just saying that I used to just eat and eat. Maybe you were reimbursing. There was something lacking in your life that you were reimbursing with food, and you felt satisfied. But now you're living a fulfilling life, following this course. So then you don't need food anymore. You don't need that. You don't feel that lack anymore. So you don't need even so much food anymore.
She must be coping. She using it as coping mechanism, When we have
Actually,
some stress in our life, we just try to cope with something else.
I didn't have any stress. It was some unidentified emotion of the past, I think, which is deep down, which I have not been able to identify because I have no stress. I'm quite peaceful. Since the last 2, 3 years, my life is on a different track. So it was not that. If I knew, I would have worked on it, but I didn't know what it is, you know. So, but this course has seamlessly taken care of that, you know.
Now you can
So,
ask your higher self what it is.
yeah.
The beauty is you don't even have to know.
Exactly.
Why
I
to
was
go
just going to
that
say
deep?
that.
Yes,
That's
why
what
to go
Babaji
that
is
deep?
saying.
I don't
The reason
logically.
is not significant.
Yeah,
To
I
know the
feel,
reason
why
is
do you
not
want
very
to
significant.
know? Yeah, why know how and why? Just be happy with the result.
Babaji says that forget
Yes.
about it. That what was the reason?
I was never interested in the how and the why. As long as I know that I've got the result, I'm happy and I'm grateful. I live in that gratitude. How and why is a universe's job or God's job to do.
Babaji says certainly not worth exploring. In the first stanza, he has said, no, those reasons certainly not worth exploring. So why to go that deep? Just focus on the result. And the key,
Wants
what he
us
says,
to
the key is to
explore
operate
the
from our
God
whole
quality.
self. We have to operate from our whole self. And with each God qualities, from last 16 weeks, we have slowly, we have reached that. And we have now felt that we are that whole self. So
And the best part is we were not aware of all this till now. So we had an excuse. Now what is the excuse? You don't have an excuse. So seamlessly, Babaji has taken us through every chapter, little by little. You know, he's not overburdened us also.
yes.
So beautifully, it's flowing.
And that is also first working on like first he told us about our God qualities, then told us to lock your aura, just feel protected, then work on forgiveness like this, then get this truth, then work on forgiveness, like step by step. He knows where we will get stuck. So before that thought comes in our mind, that doubt comes in our mind, he has that solution already in the next chapter. That is the beauty.
But the problem is this doubts and uncertainties making your life more tough. Why are you doing that to yourself? Why can't you just flow like a river? Flow like water, you know? Obstacles will come, but you just take the other side and move on. If you that means it is self-sabotage, right? When you are actually not flowing.
So you have answered it all.
Very beautifully.
Let's start the meditation now.
Yeah, and I wanted to add, like you guys were talking about act of kindness. So when I was reading this chapter, it brought back memories of the past to me. So I was in UK, and then this lady who didn't look like a beggar or for asking anything, but she was sitting on the floor and outside a bagel shop, and she had tears in her eyes. And me and my daughter were grabbing a lunch, so we went to that. We were just entering the bagel shop, and my eyes just fell on her, and then I felt very like compassionate and everything. So I asked her that. Can I buy for you a bagel as well? Because we are having our lunch, so we can share with you. So she said, no, I want coffee. And then there was a coffee shop next door, and we bought a coffee for her. And we grabbed our bagels and we left. And then something happened, and I turned around to see there were tears flowing in her eyes. And that I didn't know that this is like centering in the heart or what. At that time, I didn't have words, but I felt something in my heart so deep. And then I can still like immediately it connects me to that, my heart center, that. So it brought back that memory, the act of kindness, that, how it helps other people grow. And that's all I remembered. And I remembered that how when a mother loves a child, like when I was reading this chapter, so I was feeling as if I'm letting my child sit on my lap and cuddling cuddling the child and listening and giving my heart to the child when, they want to express themselves. So these two experiences I felt when I was reading the chapter.
Very beautiful, Monalji. That is the thing. We have been experiencing love always, but we never knew it. And now Babaji has, through this course, he has made us aware that, see, this is love. We can perceive love like this. So your experience is also so beautiful. Each one of us has something different, some new experiences with us. So Monalji, so let first move into meditation. You can guide us into the practice.
All right. So Masters, let's go into the practice. And thank you, NRG, for opening our hearts already. Like someone has shared in the group, when I was listening with my eyes closed, I was already thinking that someone is leading us into meditation, and it was so meditative. So thank you once again. So energy has already brought us to the heart space. So we are already there. So let's begin. And take a comfortable posture, drink some water if you want, and remove your glasses if you're wearing them. Take few deep breaths in, full and complete breaths. And release them. Take one more deep breath in. Release whatever is holding you back. The thoughts will bubble up. But do not worry about the thoughts. Let the thoughts come and go. You feel the stillness and the calmness of the state that you are in now. Bring all your awareness to this present moment. Let not the worries, the tensions, the pains and the distress capture your attention. Breath is the easiest way to release. So take a deep breath in if you need one again. And with long exhalation, let go everything that doesn't serve you anymore. We are on our self-exploration journey. Babaji tells us all about the treasure that we are holding that we have within, that we possess and we have inherited. And there is nothing that can change this possession. We are made in the image of God. Feel the innocence. With which you are created. You are already made, created with God's love. And Babaji wants us to realize that beyond our five senses, who we are, what are our qualities, and what's the life of a person who expresses these qualities and embraces them, lives with them, lives with those qualities. Look at the magnificent body that we have, incredibly beautiful, and works wonders when we are aligned with God's qualities. Work wonders when we realize that we are one with God's love and one with everything that's made with that same love. Feel the connectedness. Feel the deep love. That's permeating all around us. Look at your body from top to toe. How tender, how gentle. It's all made with love to enjoy this life, to enjoy all the experiences. We have our five senses. The choice is ours. What we hear, do we change it to love? Or we judge? Or we complain? The words that we speak, are they filled with love? What we see, do we judge? Or we radiate love, we send love? Do we do all our routines, our work, whether it's a smallest job or work at home, work at office, doing any job. Are we touching it with love and turning it into light? And beyond our five senses is our vast, expansive self. That can feel deeply the natural grandeur, the vibrant dense forests, the chirping of the birds, the gently flowing rivers, beautiful landscapes, huge mountains, feel the love and the gratitude for everything that you're connected with. Everything is connected to God's love, and God is expressing Himself and His love through all the forces of nature. Through all relationships, friends, family, colleagues. And when we say this is awesome, how we feel that now. The crashing waves, the deep oceans, if you're feeling one with them, one with all the things around you, when you feel this gentleness, when you make peace with everything around you, even in pain and sorrow, in circumstances or situations that are unfavorable to you. Are you still willing to express your love? Do you believe you are made in the image of God? I am made in the image of God. I am love. I am that innocence with which I was created. I am boundless love. God made us with love. And Babaji brings us back to self-realization, self-revelation. Very compassionately and lovingly, Babaji wants us to claim all that is ours, that we were born with. He wants us to realize that we have a choice. We have a choice to live a life of harmony, a life of richness and fullness. He wants us to accept the abilities, the capacities, and live with full potential that we are. So much love Babaji has for us. We just have to tune ourselves with what we are, our true innate qualities. He opens the divine truth to us so that we can have that happiness, joy, bliss, and peace in our life again. And he reminds us of abundance that is all around us. We can manifest anything we want. We can fulfill all our desires. We don't have to work on our mind. We just have to bring our awareness to empower our hearts. Live a purposeful life. There is no lack. Only mind sees it like that. Why we did not know this before, Babaji? Babaji tells us through Roger, don't worry about the reason. Now that you know that who you are and what you are, just go with the flow. Everything has been taken care of. Only live the life as God would live, and everything will follow. You need not worry about anything. Everything is made for you to enjoy, to use, to reuse. But with the wisdom of your heart, not with the ownership of your mind, that I want this, and I want this. You have to go step by step. Love is so healing. Love is so calming. Brings perfect health. Because my thoughts are perfect. Perfect of everything. Because God made me perfect. I accept the way I am. I'm learning, I'm growing. I'm on the journey of self-exploration. And we are also grateful to Babaji to make us stand on our own feet. God made us in the image, in His image. Now we have to prove it. Our experiences are the evidences. Where the decisions were made being in the image of God, or with the analytical mind. Just feel deeply. God is love. God is light. And so am I. God's love. God's light. And with this love and light, I am able to release all the darkness in the form of ignorance or all the things that I was holding and thinking it to be true. I let it melt. I release it with this love and light. And what remains is pure love. Endless joy, true happiness. God is love, so I am love. God is light, so I am light. God is perfect, and I am perfect. When I am in harmony, then peace, joy, happiness follows. My pantry is full of food. My wardrobe is full of clothes. The nature is full of blooming flowers. The gentle breeze. I admire my neighbors, my friends, and I learn from them. I learn from their experiences. And when I'm open and receptive, I learn more. My relationships improve as I give them love. I let the love flow through me. In the stillness and calmness of everything, body, mind, that you feel connected to everything, each and everything. Turmoil, struggles are part of life. But with love, we face it courageously. And this love doesn't rely on anybody or anything. It's our strength that's anchored in our hearts. The powerful, magnificent being that we are, full of love. There's a very popular saying, that God cannot reach everywhere. So He gave a mother, not only mother, but now, as Babaji says, and we realize it, we can see mother in everybody, everything. A mother who nourishes us, listens to us, helps us grow to who we are. Like Mother Nature and Mother Earth. Everyone and everything is a mother to us. Yes, it's helping us evolve. There's nothing that can change us now because we don't need to change. Changes are already happening. We just stick with love. And everything that needs healing, that needs shedding, will happen by itself. We are connected to the nature. And nature constantly changes. We just need to accept it. We just need to stand with our stillness and calmness in the ocean of love. Just dive deeper when there is storms outside. And it will definitely help you float to the shore. It will definitely bring you back to the shore. Feel your whole and complete self that you are. And I am whole, complete, and healed. There's nothing that can be changed. I accept it now. Once again, I'm very, very grateful to Babaji. And I'm sure we all are. And feeling that deep gratitude in our hearts for such a wonderful transformation. Just permeate that love and feel it, radiate it, and let it go around you, near you, to faraway places. Even if you do not know, let it flow to strangers, to people in distress. Let your love reach them. Grateful to everything and anything. Even for our minds, the things that are insignificant. Everything is made with the substance, with the ingredient of love, God's love, my love. And I can create, I can manifest all my desires with love. Being in the state of joy, happiness, peace. Grateful to this body, even though it's a small part of our existence, but it is still important for all the experiences that helps us grow and evolve. To our breath, to the home space and the space around us, far and near. Just be who you are. Love being. Let's slowly and gradually come back to the space that we are seated with love and gratitude. Admiring life all around us in all forms, in all shapes, in all colors. In all relationships. Slowly come back to the space of your physical self. Unclasp your fingers, place them on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Remove your palms and open your eyes. And welcome the beautiful world around you as your hearts are all filled with love, with gratitude. Come back to that happy state that you belong to. Drink some water. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Masters. I'm really grateful for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Monilji. That was very deep. Each and every word was like nurturing. I was unable to differentiate whether I am the nurtured one or I am the nurturing one. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Monilji, for beautiful meditation and immersing us in love. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you to Anna, who already brought us to that heart space. We
I would like-
already.
Carry on.
No, it's you can say, please.
I'd just like to thank all of you. This whole team is so wonderful, so encouraging, so loving. A lot of love to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all the love and guidance. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna.
You know, Anna, you were so composed and so confident and calm at the same time when you started speaking. You were emanating that love already while saying it. It was so beautiful to watch and to hear you. Congratulations. You should come more often on this platform now.
So the portal has opened.
Yes.
And I was wondering why Anna is not bringing us to meditation, because she was already, when she was talking, we were all in a meditative state, those who close their eyes, especially.
So every day we are
Anna, you can try next
finding
time.
new diamond. Every day we are, the treasure is, we are the only treasure. We are not looking for treasure, no? It's we ourselves are treasure.
We are definitely.
So let's take sharing from participants today.
Anybody who would like to share or ask a question or anything, please raise your hands. Was the music too loud, Vannaji?
No, no, it was perfect.
No, we could hear you. It was fine. It was fine.
Today we can see so many aliases here in the participant list.
We need to find them.
Yes.
Who they are. I thought, sir, unmute yourself. I thought I was guessing another person.
I thought Pranita was Babaji, really. Sending
And
all
I
the
was,
messages.
no, Pranita is Preeti ji. I
Yeah,
guessed it, but I'm not sure. Like Kavita ji said that there's so many
I thought
alias.
Babaji is
Yes,
just
yes,
sending.
there is
And there is
Neha ji also,
Neha ji
in the name
also.
of Kusum ji, because Kusum K or Kusum, there are two Kusums there. Because the question she asked, I just simply recognize from the question. She is asking what is whole self. So we know she is Neha ji.
Correct. So you guessed correctly, Neha ji, right? And
I don't know who's Kalu Ram ji. So I want to know.
I was also wondering that.
I
But
have
I don't
already
want to
told the
offend
answer.
anybody.
See, I used my intuition and told the answer to Kavita ji already.
Yes,
Kavita ji was trying to guess, get out things from me. I did not disclose.
No, but the way Preeti ji wrote in the beginning, that message, of course, the name also I felt, but I already felt, because I also felt the same what Preeti ji wrote, that it was meditative and centered in heart. So I felt the same before she wrote here. So, and I guessed it is, my heart said it's Preeti ji. So am I right, Preeti ji? Am I centered in my heart and using my heart's wisdom to know who you are?
Yes, yes.
चेहरा दिखा दीजिए.
And
On her
name also is
Mukda.
very.
yeah.
I am chutti pe, so not possible to see me
Mhm.
totally disguised. But I will think better name next time, and I will write better.
See,
I missed it.
the characteristic of camouflage is only with the girgit, the chameleon. Nobody else can camouflage. That's me. But
But sir, what coincidence! The Sangeeta is a chain of
When you
restaurants
said,
at Hong Kong,
when you
Singapore.
said,
They sell idli dosa.
when
Yeah,
sir
was
told
that
me
a
to
good name?
ask from higher self, and literally when I asked from my higher self, my I simply was noticing that Sangeeta name because it was has THA. It was Sangeetha. I thought that sir might have kept this name to look real, Sangeetha.
we have a participant by this exact name, and she wasn't there today, so I said, okay, I will take her name. Yeah.
Pranitha, Sangeetha, today's all tha.
Yes, yes. So
And sir has
just
chosen, we
I
have
want to
chain of.
encourage all of you to use this opportunity to practice your yes and no signal. I see, I was able to do all this guessing of names only. See, for initially my mind was telling me, well, the person with name Kalu Ram is actually Neha. But when I used my yes and no signal, it said no. I said, okay, I need to do one more guess. Then I said, okay, Kusum K, yes. That's where I got yes. So Kusum K is Neha is what I got from higher self.
Neha ji, you need to give us the evidence.
Neha is not going to give the evidence today. That also my higher self told me. So I also know the last one. Kavita has it on her record already. The name that I got from my higher self, the person behind Kaluram, right? So she has on record, but I will not disclose now. We will have to let it unfold.
Neha ji wants us to have some more fun. And then, Neha ji, please write on the chat if you cannot open your audio.
So this guessing names, this has brought so much joy in the group.
Yeah, it creates more interest, but also
Yes.
an opportunity to practice what we are learning. It may seem like a game right now, this may seem fun, but if think of the um, significance of this knowledge, this ability. If you develop this skill to the finest extent, then imagine how powerful this can be. Right? Then things cannot be hidden from you. You will be able to figure out things, the true nature of everything through this technique, using this skill. Nobody will be able to hide things from you then, right? Like for me, it's lots of things are very transparent to me now. That's what comes from this skill. So yeah, so perfect. I cannot express how important it is for you to practice this. Like if I was given a choice, I would leave everything and practice only this thing first and make sure that this thing is perfected in my existence. The body, basically, this is a skill you are giving to the body, not to the mind. You are using the body for this, so it's important. Maybe we can any other time when we have this kind of a interval thing, we will do only yes and no session practice for maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
I thought sir is saying we are all going to disguise ourselves and guess each other's name.
Then you will no, that will be too much distraction from the purpose of this
No,
session, right?
we will join only for that, for this.
Yeah.
No other purpose.
But you see the beauty of this whole thing, Kavita ji's initiative of revision is extremely significant. To me, that's more important than anything else right now for the whole group. So our focus should remain there only. I don't want to sort of distract the participants too much, right? Little bit is fine. but revision part is so very important, like how beautifully we got the explanation of the chapter from Anna ji today, right? That's so beautiful. It's like it's coming from the heart in the most natural way, and not just it's not just information, it's kind of connecting to the heart. It's so integrating with the audience. Everybody is receiving it in full. That is the beauty of communicating from the heart. So to me, that was so very important. Of course, meditation, so Monil ji is the master. So we always enjoy the depth of meditation and the knowledge that she imparts through the meditation. Um, the entire session from that point of view, the discussion it brought about, the explanation, everything was so beautiful. So to me, this is a real joy, you know. It's like uh, I I I set up a garden, and now I am enjoying the beauty of my garden. Now I can sit and watch, right? That's how beautiful it is for me.
When I go for morning walk, I always see now your that pink flower tree in my imagination, and I said, oh, all we all are those flowers, and it's at the back of Saleshi. So we follow
Yeah.
him. So I get that metaphor that we follow him with love, and and that tree, when you get that background, it's like all the flowers are on your shoulders, on your head, and on your back. So I was thinking we all are like following Sailesh ji like that.
Yeah.
And like you said, Kavita ji, or somebody said, I don't remember, Anna ji said that. So I went for morning walk this morning and I saw violet purple flowers, like it's like drooping out from those like creepers, but not exactly creepers. It was drooping out and it's as if it was telling me, talk to me, talk to me. And I stood there. It attracted my attention and I stood there and I took pictures and then I said, why I'm taking the pictures? I should be one to one with them and listen to them and admire. That admiration is the beauty in the heart that we feel, and I really couldn't move from there, but I took the picture to show you all that it's so beautiful, so beautiful, that I always feel that I've ever seen. But obviously, we have seen a lot in the past and all this. But each time I feel this is ultimate. This is like beautiful. This is the most beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So it was very beautiful. I'll share in the group.
Absolutely. Remember one thing though, what your eyes can see, the camera cannot see.
Yeah.
That part of the beauty is not visible to the camera. The eyes can see so much more than what camera can capture. Camera can only capture visuals. Eyes can capture more than the visuals, because together
There are
with the eyes,
feelings also.
other senses are involved together with the eye, right? So that's how we sense and we see things. Also, that desire or the urge to take a picture,
Own
investigate
it.
into
Own it. I want to own
that.
it.
I want to
And
own
it broke one pattern in my mind because my husband always used to say, when I take pictures, he says, uh, picture पे पैसे लग जाने चाहिए, तो तुम लोगों की ये सारी pictures will, you'll stop taking pictures because now it's free, you are misusing it. So now I broke, and I always used to feel annoyed that why he's telling, why he cannot admire, but he is actually admiring. So he was giving me that message that don't let the camera come in between you and nature. Just explore it, just see the way it is now. So I broke that pattern also, and I was grateful to him that I won't be annoyed at him when he tells me next time that photo पर पैसे लगने चाहिए.
the important part is when you are in nature, then you have forgotten everything else. So I never remember that I have a phone in my hand. Whenever I am there, I just forget everything altogether. that's your being in the present, being in that state, right? I I rarely take pictures wherever I am. Actually, I am always there, and I am connecting with whatever is there around me. I'm meeting with people. I'm doing everything together, right? So that's the difference the phone has made. Phone has actually become an extension of the mind. That's what it is. So we have to uh, consciously understand it. I'm not saying anything bad or good about it. It's just being aware of where we are. There was a time when I used to roam around with a camera around my neck. I had the best SLR and Nikon SLR with big lenses and everything. It is there in my cupboard right now. I have not opened it for more than 10 years, maybe 15 years. But all I'm saying is that time I had this desire to capture, and none of those pictures could deliver what I had seen with my eyes. Right? So this is important to distinguish in your mind. Well, okay, what am I doing with it? And trust me, all those pictures are in the computer. I don't see them. Very rarely do I open up those pictures, right?
But I understand very well that we let our mind come in between our hearts. But I mean, I go home and I see it again and again because I can't go to that place again and again in daytime. So it's like I want to see it. That's how beautiful it is. It's my admiration. It's my like motivation that coming to hearts. So I'm not defending myself, but this is what I do at daytime. Also, I open my camera and see that how beautiful it was.
Yes.
तो कुसुम जी झलक दिखला दो जरा गाना गाओ कोई तो कविता जी आपको गाना गाने आता है झलक दिखला दे
कुसुम जी बोल रही है कि उनका क्वेश्चन आंसर कर दो. आंसर माय क्वेश्चन वेर एवर दैट क्वेश्चन इज. कहाँ पे है वो? वेरी अर्ली शी हैड आस्क्ड, आई थिंक.
For Neha ji, the song is ये पर्दा हटा दो, ये मुखड़ा दिखा दो, हम प्यार करने वाले कोई
Wow.
गैर नहीं.
What is whole self was her question. What is whole
Yes.
self? Yeah. So, who will explain?
The question was to Neha, Anna ji.
Yeah.
What
Anna
is
ji,
whole
would
self?
you
So
like
Anna
to
ji,
answer?
you will have to answer this question. Can you elaborate on this, please, a little bit more? How God qualities help us to achieve state of wholeness?
Who is asking this? I would like to see them on the camera.
नैले पे धला कुसुम जी Kusum K, you need to open your camera to get the answer.
Anna ji wants to know whether Kusum ji has attended all the sessions or not.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot speak to a screen, right? A black
Yeah.
screen.
So innocently,
Well done,
Anna ji
Anna.
is saying that.
Well done.
Today is the
Sorry, only
session
those
of
have-
disguises.
Oh,
Everyone
gee.
is disguised today.
I read in guidelines.
Or is it Geeta ji?
And Geeta ji is there amongst us actually. She is here. We know.
Oh, she's also incognito.
Who's Kalu Ram? I'm wondering. That's what I'm saying. There are so many disguises today.
Ram, I think, left the meeting. No, he's there.
By the way, that happens to be one of my nicknames. When I was young, that was
sharing.
one of my nicknames.
Kaluram, how do you center in the heart?
By sitting in an aircraft. She owns an aircraft actually. It's not him, it is her.
Grace ji or Etika ji, anything you want to share with us? Why everybody is so quiet?
We have thought that we will keep a question answer segment for participants also, and they will also get the opportunity to answer the questions.
Yes, yeah. That's the reason I want to keep quiet as much as possible. Because I have this tendency to just start speaking. I just want to avoid that. It's so much fun listening to others actually.
I think we should end the session if there's no discussion, no question. Okay, Grace G's. This.
Actually, I'm sitting in bed, so that's why I was not turning my camera on, but that's fine. And yeah, for me, the whole self is from where everything came. Even it is your mind or your higher self, your whatever you call it, but everything came from that thing, and that thing is called the whole self. But yeah, that's the omnipresent, the one that is omnipresent, and everything came from that self, and that is called your whole self. The difference comes when we are in the form of like mind, when we say it's mind and the self, but otherwise the whole self is where everything came from. Now Shailesh, she can tell me if I'm right or wrong. I don't know.
No, I want masters. We have Anna ji here, we have Kavita ji here, Monil ji, Vanna ji. I want them to answer this one.
So we have a tendency to differentiate, like this is mind, this is body, this is soul. So we look in everything in with that aspect. So whole self is the complete accumulation, means culmination of everything. Whole means complete.
Yeah.
Yeah, whole is like our whole integrated self,
Yes, integrated.
our higher self,
Right.
our physical body, our mental, spiritual, everything.
When we feel
Yeah,
that whole self is a feeling, like we are still whole, but uh, we have those disintegrated parts. That's why we are not feeling that wholeness. And when each and every part we integrate, then we feel that whole self. Otherwise, that is
yeah.
always there.
I think
So
we're
it's
not
When we
about the
feeling,
dissolve,
feeling.
yeah, we're not feeling wholeness because we are not in God's thoughts.
yes.
So if we are in God's thoughts and we feel His qualities, then we feel that wholeness. We feel our total self as one.
And without using that logic mind, just feeling from the heart. That wholeness, that feeling comes from the heart. If we start again, we will start asking and we will start questioning or analyzing, then again we are dividing. We come in duality. If we have to feel that wholeness,
Yes.
we have to just be there, just be
Be,
feel our presence, our existence. We have to be
yeah.
there. That's it.
And wholeness is
Yeah.
not a
That.
logical conclusion. It is like
Yeah.
a
Yeah. Yeah.
feeling from
Yeah.
the heart.
So
Yeah.
basically,
Being.
what I'm
Yeah.
understanding from your discussion is that there's one thing called self who is perceiving different states, being a lower self, being a higher self, and being a whole self. So basically, it's the same entity. It's
One.
the self,
Yeah.
the self, who is looking or who is experiencing things from different perspectives. One perspective is limiting itself to the mind. That's what all of us are living. We are experiencing by limiting the self to the mind. If we now, as we are learning through this course, if we now expand this to the perspective of a higher self is the one that knows everything, all knowing intelligence. Right? From that perspective, also, we can experience. So, essentially, when you say whole, it means all inclusive,
Yeah.
includes all perspectives, the perspective of a totality, which means like looking at everything from the highest elevation, then you see everything together, right? So
Yes.
that's how I understand this whole concept to be, and you guys have expressed it correctly, that yeah, we are not able to feel something, right? Feeling something is, it happens actually at a higher elevation. Mind doesn't feel, mind only sees. So that's how the whole self is a way of seeing, a way of experiencing. That's one
Mm-hmm.
of the perspectives. But a common word, the common part of all these is self.
Yes.
The one
It's like
that
this.
the one that is
Yeah.
experiencing.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was going to say. It's like the self or the whole self experiencing itself in different manifestations or in different
Yes,
perspective or perceptions or anything. Yeah.
beautiful. Yes, perfect. Yeah. So Kusum K should be satisfied now. See, we have
Kusum.
expert commentator. Grace ji.
Whenever I go for holiday and somebody used to ask me how was it, I always used to reply it was a whole experience. I never used to think that why I'm replying. Then after a few years, I said why I'm saying that. Then I realized that it was like a whole experience, means entertainment, meeting relatives, and little bit of like shopping, eating your favorite food, and everything. So it was, I did everything, and then it was a whole experience. So I discovered like that what is whole for me, when I said that whole, it was a whole experience.
That is wholesome,
I
right?
did,
Wholesome.
yeah, it's like I did everything of a little bit of everything.
So Vishalji has written something here. I would request Vishalji also to share his thoughts with us, right? Just unmute and talk about it. Because each one of you has a perspective which is really good. So we need to understand, it kind of gives us the inputs, right? So much better.
Vishal, you can unmute.
He's saying here, for me, whole self is that comes under the purview of our own existence, be it past, future, or the present. It's all inclusive, he's saying. Right? So basically, looking at the complete perspective, like the higher self, right? He's saying that perspective from the high above, from where everything is visible, that's the whole self. And that's one way of looking at it as well. Yeah. Because once again, remember, past, present, and future is all in the mind. So it's still limited in the mind. So the past, present, and future perspective is all together can come from outside the mind.
So it's
When
like
you are able to see the whole mind.
when we are here in the land, on the land we go from A to B, the distance from A to B we cover. So in the present we are here in this moment, so the distance we covered was past, and the distance we have to travel is future. So like here we are thinking it's past, present, future, but when we see the whole scenario, suppose from above, from suppose if you are in flight, then we can see the whole picture, that there is nothing called past, present, future. Everything is happening in that moment, in the same moment. The perspective changes from that bird eye view. So
Yes.
that
Yeah.
is the similar concept is that, no?
Correct. Essentially, the higher you go, let's say you are climbing the mountain, the higher you are, the more you can see. That's the difference in perspective, right? So the higher in this context of
So
mind
we
and
go
heart.
beyond time, no? That particular moment, that becomes just a, from that view, that viewpoint, it becomes just a moment. Like that
Exactly,
distance
exactly.
doesn't
Yes,
matter. Here we think
yes,
it is a long distance to travel, but from there
right.
it's just a moment. It just shifted, no? The place just shifted. It doesn't
Correct.
matter how long it was.
Yeah, time and distance are both two names of the same thing,
Hmm.
right? Time and distance are attributes of a third dimension that we call. They are both the same, right? And they are part of the mind. Mind creates the third dimension, right? These are attributes of the mind. So understanding it, it's like I am standing up on top of the hill, and from there I'm seeing a road going at the base of the hill, right? And there's a car coming, like you just described. The car was here, and now it's moved a little farther and farther. But from up top, I can see the whole thing. I can see the past of the car, I can see present of the car, and I can see where it is going, right? The entire perspective I can see. So that's what Kavita ji just now explained. Yeah, good. Anything else anybody would like to add to this conversation?
I yeah, I just also wanted to say in this, yeah, we say that when we look from the above, we see the same picture and all that. But when we are close to our heart, when we are close to God qualities, we can see the same picture even from here. Because even right now, we are in the same space as you call above or high or anything else, kind of like the higher wisdom.
Yes.
So yeah,
The
maybe yeah, just for the practical example, it's
No,
good to
no,
say.
you are not going, you are actually going deeper. You have not understood it yet. That you are already going deeper. You are not
Hmm.
So it is
recognizing
existing
it.
in the same dimension. Means there are different dimension, but in the same space, or what we call that. That is not a space. Like how I feel it when I see ants crawling. I feel that if I am the highest, I am the universe. So that ant has to measure, so that ant has to travel so long distance. But I know that that is not even a distance. It's just one step ahead for us. It's just keeping 1 foot, and the ant has to travel that long. So I just feel that I am the universe, and that ant is that miniature like us. So that is how God is feeling, or that whole self perfect perspective towards us.
Oh, yes. The
Hmm.
whole self perspective is the right word. The understanding that Grace ji was trying to explain was that like this higher and lower is again a dimension of the mind,
Hmm.
right? Mind, anytime you listen to anybody talking about hierarchy, anywhere, high, low, greater,
Yeah,
less,
yeah,
like all these are mental concepts.
yeah.
Anytime there
Duality.
is
Yeah.
hierarchy, even if it is talking about angels and then what you call them,
Yes.
archangels and whatnot, they are establishing a hierarchy. That means it's all inside the mind still.
Yeah.
Separation, because it is identifying separation. There is someone who is lower, someone is higher, and somebody higher than that, and then there is the ultimate God. All this is separation created in the mind.
Yes, yes. Yeah,
Always
that's what I'm
remember
saying.
that whenever you hear about hierarchy, above and below and lower and higher, these are all mental concepts created by the mind to analyze. Basically, there's nothing about, wrong or right about it. That's how
Mm-hmm.
mind can understand it. So it divides it into pieces,
Yes,
right? You
yes, yes.
supposing somebody gives you a bag of coins, what will
Mm-hmm.
you do? Or maybe that 1,000-piece puzzle. You now sit down to assemble the puzzle. What will you do? You will segregate the pieces based on whatever color you are seeing there, and then put them in separate parts, and then you are able to create the picture in your mind. Okay, this is how I'm going to lay the puzzle, right? That's exactly what mind does. When mind has to comprehend anything, it breaks it into parts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But when you are outside the mind, there is no part there. It is just you. Nothing else there, right? That's exact, because again, when I say you, is not like so difficult to explain. Whenever you
Mm-hmm.
are in that space, even you are not there,
Yeah,
right? You don't have any sensation about your identity, your body, your being, nothing,
yeah,
right? Because there is no separation there. So you can't identify anything.
yeah. And that's why you cannot explain.
Exactly. And so it cannot be explained in words. So everything that is being explained can be put in words, and all that thing is all, it's all inside the mind. That's how mind works. Analysis.
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
We just need to understand. We should not assign any adjectives to these things, good or bad, or none of these things. Mind is not bad. Mind is just a tool.
Yeah, yeah,
We have to learn how best to use this tool for the purpose for which it is meant. That is the
yeah, yeah.
entire exercise of coming into the body. We are learning to use the tool. So the better you understand the mind, the better you, because beyond the mind there is nothing to understand anyway, right? So
Yeah,
why don't we put our energy to understanding the mind itself?
yeah. But mind is such a wonderful tool that can
Hmm.
take you beyond itself
Yes.
and let you experience and then come back and use it. Hmm.
And
Yeah,
it keeps growing. It doesn't forget. It just keeps growing. With every experience you add to it, it grows.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So beautiful. I'm just wondering, like, how would I do when it's my turn? This kind scares me.
No, no, no. Don't be scared. Just let go. Just let
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
You can do it. You
yeah,
will do wonderfully well.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you.
Actually, even I was scared, and I just remembered Babaji's teachings that everything is available to you, right? So that helped me. I missed out
Okay,
a lot
awesome.
of things, but it's okay. I don't care now. It
Exactly.
was, yeah,
And you can come back again, do another chapter and cover up whatever you missed.
yeah. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Well, that's
Babaji's
thank you for
teaching,
saying that.
yeah, but Babaji's teachings really helped me that you're the all-knowing wisdom. All those qualities, you just say it out and you feel so calm, you feel you can do it. And what you miss out, it's okay. That's perfectly
Okay.
fine. You've still done a good job, perfect job. So just keep saying that to you. That was really helpful to me because I was really jittery.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever
Thank you,
was
thank you
missed
so
out was not meant to be.
Yeah,
Uh,
probably.
Yes.
much. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
So we have got another insight on higher self and lower self. So tomorrow we are going to do the second chapter. I have also a few concept about that, but I will share it tomorrow.
hmm.
What I have learned from different books and all that. Maybe you can put some light on that.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
He-
As long as it
Hear
is
it
all
today.
aligned with the unified teachings, right? Unified understanding. If there is some value add we can do, for sure, yeah. Although I know Geeta ji will not like it, but it's okay.
No, it's good to share always. We learn from different sources, and if we can integrate that, and if it happens, na ki someone suppose I am not understanding this concept, then if someone else is explaining in with their perspective, that clicks somewhere. That yes, I wanted to know this only. That
Yes.
happens.
Yeah, and I think for me, or I think for anyone else, like whatever experience that we have in our life, if we think deep into that, everything comes down to that oneness. Everything comes down to that knowing that only thing, only one thing, that we are all one. We are all love. That's it. No matter, yeah. Sometimes that's why I think sometimes that's why I keep quiet when people are sharing like experience. I say like I know, because even if I'm explaining it, I will end up saying at the end of it that it's oneness. So, and I already did that once or twice, so I just keep quiet. Yeah,
So think about that
Mm.
oneness. Just
Yeah.
think about
Even if, yeah,
that
yeah,
oneness.
oneness, yeah,
Oneness means
oneness.
what? What does it
Yeah,
contain?
just that, just that one vibration, or just oneness, whole
Everything.
self, whatever,
Everything.
everything.
Right? And say
Yeah, but how
everything.
you
Like
perceive, yeah,
totality. The totality.
totality.
Or
Yeah,
the wholeness, whatever we call it, right? So
yeah,
understand now the totality, what all can totality include?
whatever we can perceive,
And we cannot
or
perceive also,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Think about it. Your higher self and my higher self, they are
Perceive
not
differently.
separate. They are
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
oneness
we are
only,
not.
right?
Yeah,
It is just the one and the same thing. Now think about those who have left the body.
yeah,
Anybody who leaves the body goes and merges back into me. They are all my part. They are integral part of me.
yeah, yeah,
Think about it. Just mind will not accept it. Well, how can that be? But that's a
yeah,
limitless bag, you know. You can keep filling it with things. It will keep filling. It doesn't have
yeah,
boundaries.
yeah. That's how you say you carry your universe with you wherever you go, and
Yeah,
that
so
universe, yeah,
nobody ever leaves you. This thought from
yeah,
your mind, just get rid of it. Nobody ever leaves you.
yeah, yeah.
We just
I think,
come separate out and then go back and merge back.
yeah, yeah.
Just like how it is
Wow.
on the stage, you know.
Yeah,
Characters from behind the stage, they are all one. From there, they just come one by one, dressed up and all that, and in a new character, they come, they fight the Ravan and Ram, they do everything, and then go backstage and start smoking together.
yeah,
Right? That's exactly how this whole thing is.
yeah. Playing our parts.
So, Kavita ji,
Yes, sir.
do you agree with my guesses today?
Yes, sir. But those aliases, they have not revealed their
You see,
truth.
you see the
They're
last
hiding the
answer.
truth.
Look at the answer in the chat. It reveals who that person is, right?
Yes. So it was fun.
More,
Actually,
more evolution, more unfolding will happen slowly.
Rajni wants to share something. Yes, Rajni. You can unmute yourself.
Sambandhan Master, the whole discussion, it was wonderful. And especially the meditation part was very wonderful. And today I was in that state when I was in my mother's womb. My body was in making, and it was wonderful. And yesterday
I was walking and I saw a piece of paper, torn piece of paper on the street, and I don't know, and I start thinking about that piece of paper. That once it maybe it was a part of a whole book or a whole notebook, and now it's on the street. Maybe the purpose is fulfilled after making, and now it's on the street. And when I was walking on the grass, the softness, the tenderness I was feeling under my feet, and on the dry part of the grass, it was a bit hard, harsh, and I was thinking, it's whole, complete, and fulfill the purpose, and now it is ready to merge from where it all came. And yesterday I was thinking about all the, generally we see beauty on in the blooming flowers, the green, uh, the greenery. What about the dry parts? Generally we say it's the shit. What is shit? Uh, Nobody likes the shit, you know. So we generally close our nose. We are used to it, the foul smell. But where it came, once it was beautiful. The food we ate, it was beautiful. It was nourishing. It was tasty, delicious. And now the complete wholeness, it, whatever that food contained, it delivered when it goes in our stomach, and when it goes out, it fulfilled all its purpose. And I was thinking about all this, and this all, I was thinking that it is the whole process, actually, the totality. It is also the complete, it completes each and everything. And now I am thinking, actually, I see all these things, all the dry parts, all the remaining parts with a different type of love. I feel so compassionate, and because that that the whole universe is working like this way. I came as a body, I live it, I merged, I became into ashes, and when I touched those ashes, those bones with my hand, because I celebrated death, and God gave me a chance to celebrate death, and that I never I never have words to explain that wholeness, the touching of that ash with my hand, the body's ash, that body's ashes, the bones, the collection of the bones. But now in this unified journey, I'm able to recognize what that feeling of that even only you all masters can understand. I was feeling a different type of bliss at that time when I was touching all those parts. And now I am able to see all the beauty in all these fractions all around me. Those are making me complete, actually. making me whole. These all are my parts. Those all green parts, those are dry parts. They all are making me complete. The whiteness, the darkness, the both side of picture, they are making me complete. In front, I'm colorful, I'm beautiful. On the back, I'm totally indifferent. Maybe somebody never care about, but now I am able to see all those parts of my picture, and I'm able to connect with all these hidden parts of my own beingness so beautifully, so gracefully. Those are making me whole, and I'm grateful to Babaji and Roger. It's really wonderful. Thank you, Salishji. You are a wonderful master, and the whole discussion you all masters doing, it is opening the new dimension, the doors of new dimensions for me in each and every time. And I love to listen. I love to listen all those birds, beautiful birds and sounds. I love to. Each and every discussion is opening new doors and making me more and more. Actually, not making me filling me more and more, pouring more and more elixir in my beingness. तो कहते हैं ना अमृत कलश भर रहा है, अमृत से कलश भर रहा है. It is just like this feeling, and I I I cannot explain that feeling actually. तो एक घड़ा हूँ जैसे मैं, I'm feeling just like I'm a pot, an empty pot, and each and every day you all masters are putting the elixir of your wisdom, your totality in this pot. Thank you. I'm grateful all of you masters. Love you all. Thank you. Thank you, Salishji. Thank you to all masters. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Rajneeji. Thank you.
Sir, shall we end the session?
Yes, please. Yes, let's go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Okay, Master. So we'll see you tomorrow again. And tomorrow we'll be revising chapter 2. Thank you so much, Anna ji, for the beautiful summary. And Monal ji, thank you for beautiful meditation. And we shall end over here and see you all tomorrow. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.